Oh yeah, what's up, people? How are you? Sitting here in Indianapolis, over by Lucas Oil Stadium, up underneath I think I-70, listening. You can see there's the overpass that I'm sitting underneath. I'm delivering behind me to a liquor distributor. Get to drive inside a building. That's always fun. Pretty excited about these e-logs because I want to see the changes that it's going to bring into the industry. Like a lot of people think it's going to be the death of the industry. A lot of people think rates will go up. Some people think rates will go down. Who knows? But I'm interested to see. If anything, just because I'm a contrarian and I want to see what happens. Some people think that like all the old school drivers will go away, and they very well might. I don't know. But I mean, it's not hard. I mean, anybody who's ever used all these Qualcomms, I mean, they're not hard to use. I mean, you just push some buttons, you know. It's a touchscreen. It's like if you can use this iPhone or an Android or hell, I don't know, a Nokia or a Windows phone. Shit, you can use one of these. I mean, hell, it's not much more complicated than an old school, like, flip phone. Does anybody, I know on Zello, like on the YouTube Truckers app, I know a lot of people have a whole lot of fiery opinions about that. Some are interesting, some are scary, you know. Just depends on how extreme they want their opinions to be, or however that goes. I don't really know. I know I've always been on e-logs, so I kind of know. I don't know, I'm just used to it, I guess. I've never ran paper. I have to keep a paper backup in my truck, but that's it. I know there'll be some good things about it, like we don't need dudes out here driving 15, 20 hours at a time. But at the same time, I mean, I understand when people say that it's kind of a broken system, that things need to change, but I don't know. It's like, will everything get super expensive that we have to buy? Will people have to, I don't know, like, will freight get super, super expensive to where it helps out companies and, you know, like owner-operators that get high percentages of their freight? Or will it be the death of them because they can't compete because, you know, mega carriers can relay loads to other people? You know, will that make big companies like Schneider or JB Hunt or Swift or whoever stronger, and then small regional carriers like I currently work for, will it make them weaker because they just don't have the manpower to be able to, you know, transfer a load if a driver gets stuck on it? Like, what happens if you get stuck in a dock for 5, 6, 7 hours and you run your whole clock out because you can't pause your 14? That's the kind of stuff I'm interested to see, because shit, individual drivers, it might not make a huge difference to, especially the ones who's, you know, always ran e-logs. But for the dude, speaking of e-logs, I need to go on my 30-minute break because I ain't doing shit except sitting here in my truck. I know parking will probably be a bitch, but I'm a local driver, so I don't really care that much. Like, I go home every night anyway. It might make the fuel island a little bit more aggravating when I need to use a fuel island, but that's about it. What if people, I don't know, will it cause more people, especially when they're first getting started on e-logs? Will it cause more crashes because they're used to, you know, if they're tired, they pull over, get a couple hours sleep, and then drive on? Whereas when you're on e-logs, you know, you have to stop, or you can't stop, actually, because you'll run out of time. Interesting to see. Who will be affected the most? How many companies will go out of business? I don't know, but I'm interested to see. think this coming year will be pretty exciting. For some people, it'll be awful for others. And for the individual people who lose their jobs, like, I feel sorry for them. Like, or I shouldn't say I feel sorry for them. I have empathy for them. But I don't know. Just, I'm interested to just observe, I guess you could say. Also, if you really like observing the trucking industry, I recommend checking out that Zello app, getting on YouTube truckers, because some of them cats are crazy. And also, I mean, you get to talk to the big guys, you know, the big famous YouTube truckers that everybody's who's into YouTube truckers that will probably go to that website or go to Zello would know. So, check it out. Anyway, I got it back into a dock. So, later.